Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Zane, and I'm from the 11 a.m. Lake Sumter class. Hope you're having a good day. Um, but have you guys ever wondered how much you spend eating out if you eat out every day? Probably not. But I'll tell you one thing: you spend a lot. So today I'm gonna teach you how to make one of the Chinese noodle dishes. And you should probably listen to me because maybe one day you're going to not want to eat out as much anymore, or maybe one day you want to cook Chinese food for your family, your daughter, your dad, your mom, anyone. So let's get to the main topic. Here is the ingredient that you need for the dish. This is a sirloin steak, which is the lower back part of the steak of the beef. We have a lettuce. You don't need all of that. And this is rice noodle and egg. And if you want onion, you can add onion. And we got sriracha, salt, and we got butter and chili oil, which is mixed together already. Here it is. The ingredients for sriracha is actually pretty simple. You need vinegar, salt, sugar, garlic, red chili, and that's basically it. Here's how you prepare for before you cook. You gotta wash the meat. Make sure you have everything off of your cutting board. But here, you gotta make sure the beef isn't too wet, and then you want to slice it up. You can slice it into cubes or slices like what I'm doing, but I like my beef a little smaller like this thing. So basically when you're preparing for a meal, make sure you plan every ingredient out before you go get the ingredients, so you won't end up spending some extra money on something that you actually don't need. Okay, so we finished prepping the beef. Make sure you wash it again after you slice it up. And then make sure to wash your cutting board before you start cutting your lettuce into cubes or pieces. So I just finished slicing up my lettuce. You don't have to make it like too small. And then I put some green onions in it. You can add it if you like it. If you don't like it, it's alright if you don't add it. So what I just did here is I put just a little dab of salt and the chili pack with the butter all together, and then I added sriracha in it. You can't add as much sriracha as you want because it's basically how much spice you can take. Okay, so here we're actually starting to cook the actual meal. What you want to do is boil out the blood from the beef, and it will become a bubble on the top of the pan. You don't want to eat that. That's not good. Here it's already starting to boil, which is good. And after this, you want to pour out the water and get new waters to fill in. So now I just washed the blood off. If you guys can see it, it still doesn't look appealing yet. But now we're gonna add our sauce that we just mixed, the sriracha and all that mix. And we want to pour it in. Right now, the soup is actually starting to boil. So I'm gonna add my noodle and my lettuce in. And you want to add your egg last, right here. You're gonna add your noodle in here first. Wait until you can stir the noodles around, or else it's still not cooked. And if you put the lettuce too early, it's gonna ruin the taste of the lettuce. All right, before I put my lettuce in, I just want to talk about a fun fact. Actually, an average Asian family will at least have noodles once a week. Uh, but my family actually has noodles almost every day. Even though like now we're not in town, we still have noodles going on. We just bring a whole bag of it. It's like this. We just bring this whole thing. So one, two, three, four, five, six, like 8 of them. Yeah, so noodle is very popular in China, since people's from thousands of years ago has been using noodles to cook. Now it's more like a tradition to us, and we almost eat it every day, and rice too, and yeah. And then now, as you can see, um, the noodles. I can start the noodles around already. So, right now, you want to add your lettuce in there. And you want to mix it up. And then wait till it boils again. You're gonna add your egg in there. So right now you can hear it boiling. You're gonna crack your egg. And then add it in there. But do not stir it. You want like a whole egg. And then you just gotta wait for it to finish cooking and you're good. As you can see now, it's fully cooked. Okay, so now we finished. Now you know how to cook a Chinese noodle dish. You wouldn't have to go out as much as you would regularly since you already know how to make that. It's way healthier for you to cook your food by yourself at home, and it saves you money too if you just go out and get groceries and then just eat at home. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a good day.